First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahawah in the name of His only begotten Son YAHAWASHI, in the name of the Holy Spirit. In Hebrew, it's called Halal Yahawah Bahashem YAHAWASHI Bahashem Rahach Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers out there that's teaching this word and truth and sincerity and peace, blessings and healings onto the elect, because that's why we do these videos. And today, man, I just want to go into the 1948ers, man, because somebody left a comment on my video yesterday. So let's go into what this dude said, because if you don't know, you know the people that's in Israel today are not the real Jews. They're just not. It's Amalek, Esau, Edom. Okay, and I'm going to explain how they got that part of the land through the scriptures. Okay, because it talks about how they got it. Okay, in World War II. It says, this dude said, Aban Valakar, the Jewish intro was over the top. So every video I do, I give a salute. You know what I'm saying? All praises Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. It says, I'm sorry, but you sound like a Jew. Okay? Jews are the enemy. He's talking about the 1948ers, in which I agree they are the enemy. Enemy number one. It says, I don't play these name games. Now, I don't agree with that. It says, I don't give a rat's ass what God's name is. And if you don't know what the names are, then you're not going to be saved. Point blank, period. There's no other way around it. Okay, because, who y'all call Jesus Christ, he was a real Jew. Okay, from the tribe of Judah. Okay, there's not just, he over here saying that you sound like a Jew. It's not just, there's 12 tribes, man. Okay, that's one cut you can give to the 1948ers. Then where's the rest of the Israelites at? Ephraim, Gad, you know what I'm saying? Levi, go down the list. But, the name is very important, man. It says, if you aren't calling him father, you have missed the mark. So I'm going to get some scriptures right here talking about taming your tongue. It says, Proverbs 21 and 23, who so keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles, because everybody's going to pay for what they say, man. Okay, what you just said, that went up on the tally up in the spirit world. Okay, and the angels are watching, man. You got to watch what you say, what you put out there. So basically, man, just watch what you say, man. Everything is being recorded by the angels, and yeah. So I go into a deep dive into the name of the Messiah. I went into it on December 6th. I'll put this video in the link in the description down below. Okay, it's a 28-minute video. Basically, I go into the names, but I'm going to get a couple scriptures, because the name is very important, man, and it just is, man. You're going to need the names to be saved, because, you're going to have to call on the name to be saved. Okay, that's why I says, whoever shall call on my name shall be saved. But this is Proverbs 30 and 4. It says, who have ascended up into heaven or descended? Who have gathered the wind in the fist? Who have bound the waters in the garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou can't tell? Okay, why does it say that? Because the son and the father have a name. That's why we say Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI. Basically, it means, the father in the name of the son, basically. Because Yahawah is God's name. It means he is. YAHAWASHI is who y'all call Jesus Christ's real name. Okay, it means he who delivers. He is salvation. In Hebrew, real Hebrew, not Yiddish. Okay, the 1948ers, it's Yiddish, but real Hebrew is Paleo Hebrew. Okay, look it up. Okay, but let me get one more scripture on the name real quick. Okay, but go watch that other video if you want to deep dive on it. But this is Acts 2 and 21. It says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. So the name is very important, man. Alright, so I'm going to get into what I'm going to get into, but this is Isaiah 8 and 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Okay, so I'm going to get into these scriptures, okay, because it was prophecy that the 1948ers would take that land, Israel, how they took it. It's in the scriptures on how they would take it. Okay. World War One basically, and then World War Two. Okay, and then they got it all over that. So let's get into it. This is Ezekiel 36, and I'm gonna read from the top. Okay, it says, also thou son of man, prophesy saying to the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus say Yahweh by Hashem YAHAWASHI, because the enemy have said against you, aha. The enemy has said against you, aha. Even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Okay. Even the ancient high places are ours in possession, because the enemy have said against you, aha. Okay. Therefore prophesy and say, thus say Yahweh Shemashai, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that you may be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. This is talking about the real Israelites. Okay. And that you are taken up into the lip of talkers and are an infamy among the people. Because the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are infamy among the people, man, because, you know, basically Christopher Columbus did his thing, and then they went to West Africa and got the Jews. So we're an infamy among the people. That's why they call us niggas, spicks, wetbacks, redskins, go down the line. We're a proverb and a byword among the people. Now let's get this word infamy, daba, a whispering, defamation, an evil report. Okay, so this is what everybody around the world thinks of us, point blank period. Okay, we're an infamy among the people. But it is what it is. It says, therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh Shemashah. Thus say Yahweh Shemashah to the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, and to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which become a prey and derision of the residue of the heathen that are round about. Thus say Yahweh Shemashah, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, and against all Idumea. Okay, who's Idumea? Let's look it up. That's basically a Greek way of saying Edom, man. Edom, okay. Edom equals red Edom, Edomite, Idumean, descendants of Esau. Okay, because that's who's in the land today. Okay, that's who's in Israel today. You know, you get a couple of scriptures in Revelations. Revelations 2 and 9. It says, I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. This is talking about the real Israelites right here. Because we're in poverty, our works, and then we're in tribulation. Okay, but thou art rich, because we know the truth. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. See, this is a big cut right here, man. Why would it say this in the scriptures? Would say they are Jews. Okay, just like this dude with this comment. He said, I'm sorry, but you sound like a Jew. Jews are the enemy. You know, because at the end of the day, there's 12 tribes. We're just Israelites. It's not no Jews. Okay, you got a tribe of Judah. Okay, you got a tribe of Levi, tribe of Ephraim. Go on down the list. So it says, I know the blasphemy them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Okay, and these are big cuts. Okay, because I'm gonna get the scriptures because I'm reading it right now. It says, behold, Revelations 3:9. I will make them the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. So they lie because they're not the real Jews. They're Edomites. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Okay, because the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are looked down upon. We're at the bottom of the barrel of this world. So, you know, Esau, Edom, Amalek, they work with Satan, so they switched everything around. Okay, they deceived the whole world on the saying that they are the real Jews. Okay, so but going back, it says and against all Idumea which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of all their hearts, with despiteful minds, to cast it out as a prey. Okay, and how did they get the land of Israel? You know, I keep saying 1948ers, but the Bell Floor Declaration. Okay, it says the Balfour Declaration statement of British support for the establishment of Palestine of the national home for the Jewish people. It was made in a letter from Arthur James Balfour, the British Foreign Secretary, to Lionel Walter Rothschild, second Baron Rothschild of thing, the leader of blah blah blah. But you know, they did this Balfour Declaration basically to give them the land. You know what I'm saying? And they got it in World War II. Okay, that's what this whole thing was about, man. The persecution of the so-called Jews. They said 6 million died. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. But you know, it's in the scriptures on how they got the land with the spiteful minds, with the Balfour Declaration, and they got the land in 1948, and it says to cast it out as a prey, because if you look at what they're doing over there in Israel, man, they had the biggest gay, you know, they had the biggest gay parades in Israel, in Tel Aviv, and all type of stuff, man. You know, so that's how you know they're not the people. And it would say when the real Israelites get that part of that land, when they go back home, there will be no more war on the earth. You know, and World War III still hasn't taken place, and World War III is prophesied about, basically. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got that, let's go to Joel chapter 3, because it explains it in more detail, basically. So this is Joel chapter 3. I'm just going to read all the way. It says, for behold, in those days and at that time will I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, because the real Israelites are in captivity today. Point blank period. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. This still hasn't happened, World War III. And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So they scattered the real Israelites, okay, transatlantic slave trade, okay, and then they parted the land because we just read the Balfour Declaration, right? Well, we didn't read it, we just got a statement on it. You know, but now there's two people in that land, the Palestinians and the and Amalek, basically. The Palestinian and Israel conflict is one of the world's most enduring conflicts, with the Israel occupation of the West Bank and Gaza Strip reaching 54 years of conflict. Okay, start date 1948. Okay, ever since they came in that part of that land. So they scattered the real Israelites and they parted the land of Israel. Okay, two people in there now. It says and they have cast lots for my people, and given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they make drink. Okay, slavery. And they still doing that today to our people. Okay, that's why you still see a lot of black girls, young black men, getting kidnapped all over America. They go into these sex trafficking rings, and okay, it's still going on today, man. It says, yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I recompense upon your own head. This is talking about the Africans because they had the part in putting us in slavery too. You know what I'm saying? It says, because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into my temples my godly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians, okay, the Edomites, so-called white people, man. Y'all get a picture. But it says, let's look at a picture real quick. Okay, Edomite